What's up, gang? Welcome to another episode of The Grind. Get ready. It's a new day. I hate traffic. How about you? You hate traffic? I can't stand sitting in traffic. So I got good news for you and good tips for you about how to avoid traffic here in a minute. But let me first vent to you because I know we're probably on the same page. You ever get in that left lane and you're trying to like move forward, you're trying to go fast or go somewhere, and you got that person going 10 miles below the speed limit in the left lane, jamming up everything necessary for you to get moving to your destiny, to where you're trying to go? Dude, that's life of when you start hanging around people and following leaders that ain't moving fast enough, following people that ain't moving fast enough, getting behind friends and family members that are in the left lane. You're trying to go somewhere and they're blocking it up because they're moving slow or not doing the right things. So I'm telling you, you got to get in that left lane. You got to get in that right lane, get back in that left lane, get around those people that are holding you back. And then let me keep talking to you about this traffic. Understand something. If you want to avoid traffic, you heard it before, you knew it was coming. There's no traffic on the extra mile. There's no traffic on that extra mile. I love when I go to the gym and it's snowing everywhere and it's cold outside and I'm there at 5 o'clock in the morning. I already know not anybody's going to be there. Only the select few, because there's no traffic in that extra mile. When I used to be in sales, when I was selling and there was snow all over the ground and I was in outside sales and my area would be an hour away, I couldn't wait for those moments because I knew there was no traffic on the extra mile. I knew that week when I was trying to pass people up in business, I knew I would be able to impress my coaches and impress my leaders because everybody else would make excuses. And I'd be able to come in with results because of the snow, because there's no traffic in that extra mile. And so I want you guys to keep reminding yourself that you got to go that extra mile to take yourself to the next level. Look for opportunities to do what others don't want to do. All I've been trying to instill into my children, into my goddaughter, I call her my daughter, is that life isn't about doing what we want to do. Life isn't about doing what we feel like doing. To go to the next level, you got to be able to do stuff that you don't feel like doing. And I'm down to rebuttal and contrast whoever wants to, because you hear mixed reviews. You got to love what you do. I could tell you so much. I love what I do right now, but there was parts in that process that I hated. There was parts of this process that I just absolutely couldn't stand. It brought me to my knees. It brought me to tears. It brought me to depression for a couple days. I had to go through some stuff I couldn't stand in order to get to the place where I love what I did. So in the process, whether it's playing sports, sprints till you puke, that ain't loving what you do. You got to do some things that you don't like to do to take yourself to the next level. And so I want you guys to think about those things. You know what the NFL stands for? Not for long. 3.5 years is the average amount of time an NFL player is in the NFL. Not for long. Why? Because a lot of times people are all good. And if you want to keep distancing yourself, you have to go that extra mile. That's why so many times those 5th round, 6th round draft picks come out and they have great careers because they're playing with a chip on their shoulder. Antonio Brown for the Pittsburgh Steelers, one of the best wide receivers in the game right now, one day maybe of all time. Guess what? I heard he's one of the hardest workers as well. I heard he's one of the hardest workers. I heard the same thing about James Harrison. Tom Brady, my opinion, the greatest quarterback to ever play the game. 6th round draft pick, 40 years old, still playing with a chip on his shoulder. Guess who the rookies say is usually there first? Old man Tom, baby. That's why he's still winning Super Bowls. He got that chip on his shoulder. He understands that the NFL stands for not for long. He doesn't feel entitled. He loves going the extra mile. Everybody wants to win Super Bowls and see the confetti coming down and be on ESPN. Nobody wants to go the extra mile, and that's where the winners go. That's where the champions are at. That's where your dreams are at. That's where the Hall of Fame is at. It's all beyond that extra mile. So let's get rid of the traffic. Let's pass people up. Congratulations, we're going on that extra mile. Thanks for joining us on another episode of The Grind. Get ready. It's a new mile and a new day.
Subscribe today at simonarias.net.